Okay, so this one, this is what I was talking about. You do group 1 always first, and then group 2. Okay, so in this case, we got to move all of our numbers first, and then we deal with the letter. So, is this a letter or a number? It's a number, so it needs to be moved first. So, and same thing, you can kind of tell we're doing our group 1 first. So, how do I move a minus 16? It's going to be plus 16. If I do it to one side, I have to do it to the other side. So, plus 16. Do not forget the negative. So, I got a negative r equals, I don't know what that is, 17. Minus 17. Okay, so now we have no numbers over here. Okay, we only have letters left. Okay, we've already did everything with group 1. Now we're going on to group 2. What number is in front of this R?
A 1.
It's a 1. Okay, now this is right next to it. So when something's right next to something in math, what does it mean?
Multiply.
It means multiply. So if we look at our group, who's his best friend? What's the opposite of multiply? Divide. So you're going to divide by whatever the number is attached to that variable. So in this case, it's negative 1. If I do it to one side, I have to do it to the other side. So divide by negative 1. So I have r equals, and it's really just going to be 17. Okay, number 11. Minus 5n equals 20. Okay, so we need to look, is this a letter or a number? So it's only a number if it's by itself, like the 16, that's a number. So this one, it's going to be a letter, it's attached to the letter, okay? So we have no just individual, so what's that mean if it's right next to it? It means multiply, so we got to do the opposite. So we're going to divide both sides by negative 5. Okay, then these cancel, and you got n equals, and then 20 divided by negative 5 is going to be negative 4. Okay, if you look at 13. Okay, so 13 looks worse than what it is. I don't even know why I would have put this on here, but you got n over 20 equals 1 over 5. What that's really saying is n divided by 20. Okay, so what do we do with division? Who's his buddy? Huh? Multiplication. So that means that this one you need to multiply by whatever numbers with the variable. In this case, it's 20. Well, if we do it to one side, we need to do it to the other side. Okay, so these cancel. So you got 20 equals, and you really only multiply the top. So, which you can type this in on a calculator. You can say 1/5 times 20, but it's really going to be 20 over 5. Okay, which is just 4. Okay, 15. 15 says negative 6v equals 78. Okay, what's it mean if they're right next to each other? Multiply. So what's his buddy? What are we going to do? Divide it by?
Negative 6.
By negative 6. Okay, you always divide it by the number with the variable. So negative 6. If I do it to one side, I got to do it to the other side. So I got v equals, I don't know what that is, maybe 9. 13. Oh, wow. So negative 13. Okay, I got negative 2r equals 28. Okay, it's right next to it, so that means multiply. So we're going to do the opposite. So we're going to divide. So divided by negative 2. Divide this side by negative 2. So I got r equals 28 divided by negative 2. It's 14. 14. It's going to be negative 14. Okay, and I'm going to do 20 instead of 19. So I got x over 3 equals 5. What's it mean over? X over 3. What type of operation is that? It's divide. So we need to do the opposite. So what's the divides, buddy? Multiply it. So we're going to multiply it by 3. If we do it to one side, we got to do it to the other side. So these cancel. So you got x equals 5 times 3 is going to be 15. Okay, you guys have the last 10 problems to do on your own. If you need me, I'll be on here. And then tomorrow we're doing the same thing. That might be a little harder, but it will be the exact same thing. So try to get those in today so I can see how you're doing. So I need to know if we need to not step it up a little bit and stay on the same pace. Granted, I have a whole nother class that's the same as you guys, but